All right, it's my favorite time of the morning where we get to know our guest artist because, of course, we know we live in a fast-paced world, so you got to make a good first impression. And, of course, we do this through a 60-second rapid-fire series of questions where we get to know our guest artist, Nomfundo Xaluva, in the studio! Deserving of the ancestral ululation you are. How are you?
I receive. I'm good, thank you. Can't complain. Yourself?
I'm very, very well. And it's always such a pleasure seeing you. And yes, you've organized your favorite cup of coffee. Yes. There you go. So are you ready to answer with the first thing that comes to mind in 60 seconds?
I'm nervous.
Start the clock. We like the nerves. Who's your celebrity crush?
Diane Reeves.
Woo! Where would you like to retire?
Port Elizabeth.
If you could perform anywhere in the world?
New York.
Sunrise or sunset?
Sunset.
Your favorite pizza topping?
Evo.
If you could travel in time, which year would you go to?
2032. I have no idea why.
What?
I have no idea why.
One thing most people don't know about you.
I love to cook.
Do you snore?
No.
The last person you texted?
My mother.
Your favorite holiday destination?
Thailand so far, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
The first thing you do when you wake up in the morning?
Have coffee.
Favorite series?
Yo, that's difficult.
Go.
Okay. Handmaid's Tale.
Oh,
it depresses me.
Right.
But yeah, okay.
I'm kind of iffy. Anyway, favorite song?
Bayatet.
Chocolate or caramel?
Chocolate.
Texting or talking?
Talking.
What's the one thing you're really bad at?
Waking up in the morning.
But you're here. But you're here. Wow. Listen, PE, right? Port Elizabeth. You like that place?
Yeah. I do. It's where I was born and raised.
Okay, so hometown glory
So,
vibes.
yes.
I wanted to start this conversation, not in a weird way, but to ask you, is it weird that I sometimes think about you in the shower? Because I tell you why.
Okay.
Since that first performance you did of Yakalingomo, and I heard your version of it, I cannot help but as the water just goes through my hair, I'm just like, Yakala, Yakala.
But you are low-key obsessed with that though.
I'm so into it.
it.
I've never heard a rendition like that. You've poured some magic into that song that's given it new life for me, and I'm sure for very many other fans there. Is it something that you think that you discovered through your master's dissertation when you spoke about the influence of, or the analysis of the musical style of Mama Africa? Was that magic revealed in moments like that?
Yes, I think it's a spirit. And I think through engaging with Mamira Makeba's music and her life and the spirit with which the music is delivered and where it comes from and what it represents, the nostalgia. So when you're singing Nyakalingomo and you think about Winston Mankungu, you think about 1968, you think about his love of John Coltrane and the spirit that comes through in the way that he blows the saxophone on Yakalingomo, and you can literally hear the bellow, of the bull. So I think it's a spirit thing, and I think that's what makes you sing in the shower.
Wow.
Spirit.
It certainly does, and I don't know if a lot of people know that you are a student of music. You are learned in the craft of music. You are constantly evolving yourself, and now you've evolved yourself to a very powerful position as vice chairman of the Samro Foundation Board of Directors. Please, can we bring the table? I feel like I must button up my jacket.
You're better now.
Tell me about that hallowed position that you hold now and what it means for you and the industry at large.
Look, the Samro Foundation is an incredible, non-profit organization. The parent company being Samro, which is the country's collection society of royalties. Yeah. So all musicians basically get paid through Samro. So the foundation deals more with music education, which is a passion of mine.
Yes.
Lecturing at the University of Cape Town. It's about, nurturing education in the arts, nurturing music education through bursaries and scholarships. And also just, the revival or the upkeep of the live music scene.
Yes.
So for me to be a vice chair of the Samro Foundation, which is just plowing in such an incredible way to the arts industry and music in South Africa, is an incredible honor and privilege, you know. So yeah, it's tricky because you're in a position of influence and making decisions that basically change people's lives. But also, I've always wanted to do this anyway, and I've got to take the responsibility, and to do it.
Wow. Listen, I'm looking at the menu in front of me. Young, Gifted and Black. you have prepared that for us today.
Yes, I have.
I cannot wait. Make sure that you do not miss out on that. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, let it ring across the studio. Nomfundo Xaluva!